First things first, thank you for 600 subscribers! The last two Marvel-related videos did pretty well, and I appreciate all of you. Hopefully the horror movie reviews don't push all of you away, because I still like to do a little bit of everything on this channel. Back in 2024, a horror movie about tarot cards and horoscopes came out called Tarot. An old set of cards with creepy monsters on them, and the monsters go after a group of friends? That sounds cool as hell.
Her horoscope. It came true.
Unfortunately, a lot of people did not really care for the movie, so I decided to save it for another day. Well, that day has finally arrived because I watched Tarot to see if it was really that bad or if it was just another goofy and harmless horror movie. I'm here to report that it's actually a little bit of both. It's not great when it comes to the writing or some of the characters and just like the overall tone, but I did enjoy myself because it's good where it matters most. The monsters are pretty cool, and the kills we get are solid as well. It's nothing super special, but it is pretty decent. It kind of felt like a sci-fi original movie with a bigger budget. Simple, a little silly, but still entertaining. The Fool was probably my favorite creature. Just look at him go. The Hermit and the High Priestess were also pretty sick. The characters are just your typical horror movie characters. They're all kind of bland other than Paxton, who's played by the CEO himself, Jacob Batalon.
Most likely to get knocked up before graduation. 1, 2, 3.
Some of his lines were rough, but he's giving it his all, and I really enjoyed him in this. Other members in the friend group are birthday girl Elise, Paige, Madeline, Lucas, Grant, and our main character, Haley. They rent this big-ass house for Elise's birthday vacay, and we already have some drama. Grant and Haley have just broken up. The beginning sort of gives off a Disney Channel original movie vibe with the upbeat music and the editing.
He's not very ambitious.
Maybe I'm just too ambitious.
I just want romance.
Romance is freaking dead.
What do you mean the last one? There's no way we drank everything.
Whoa.
In the basement of this mansion, we meet the star of the show, the tarot cards.
It's pronounced tarot.
Oh, my bad. The tarot cards. Haley is all about astrology, so her friends want her to read their horoscopes with the cards. So now I'm just gonna speed through them. Elise gets the High Priestess, climbing the ladder towards success, but be warned, you might slip up. Madeline gets the Hanged Man, technology might fail on you, don't run from danger. Paige gets the Magician, might be pulled in 2 directions. Paxton gets the Fool, stick to who you trust, you might feel boxed in. Lucas gets the Hermit, you'll go out of your way for love, the Hermit's light might lead you down the wrong track. Grant steps up after declining at first, and he gets the Devil. You're walking a dark road, you'll need to make a sacrifice or you'll lose someone you love. And finally, Haley gets Death. Love is going to be the death of her. I rattled off all of the important bits and the foreshadowing stuff because obviously all of this is going to be coming back later. While the setup does make this movie pretty predictable, it's sort of like a Final Destination situation. A group of characters are going to get killed off one by one in pretty fun ways, so you know what, I still think it's somewhat exciting. Everyone is now back from the trip and it's time to start claiming victims. Elise is up first. Remember the whole ladder to success thing? Well, an actual ladder keeps dropping down from the attic, so Elise decides to check it out. She comes face to face with the High Priestess and has a nasty fall. Or slip.
She could cause you to slip up.
The High Priestess slams the ladder on Elise repeatedly and kills her. The friend group is sad, and it's really devastating for Paige since she was just on the phone with her minutes before she died. Haley stays with Paige for the night and tells her to not blame herself for not being able to help Elise. She tells her about how her mom got sick and died, and that there's no changing fate. What happened was always gonna happen. Now let's check and see what the others are doing. Lucas goes out of his way to walk Madeline home because he loves her. You know what that means. Lucas spots the Hermit at a subway station and is chased until he walks into a restricted area. Now I thought he was gonna die right here and get hit by a train because why are you walking right on the tracks, bro? Anyways, he tries to hide inside one of the trains before getting jump scared by the Hermit. Oh, there's the train. Now this is just a silly nitpick, but we hear a newscaster saying that paramedics responded to a report of an unresponsive person at the train yard. And I'm thinking to myself, unresponsive? He got hit by a damn train. Wouldn't he just be a pile of mush? Well, I mean, I guess that still counts as unresponsive. Okay, back to our heartbroken group of friends. 2 of their friends have now died in freakish ways, so surely there's something weird going on here. Haley is convinced that the readings are related to the deaths.
He's an earth sign. They found him in the dirt.
Haley.
I mean, yeah, I guess she is right. They want to find a horoscope expert or someone who can help, and I shit you not, they do like 2 minutes of research and instantly find their expert.
Lots of articles by the same person. Yeah. Alma Astrom. We should contact her.
Yeah.
100%. We're gonna hit her up, right?
Yeah, there's a number.
So they hit the road, and here's where we meet expert astrologer Alma Astrom. And guess what? It's story time. In the late 1700s, there was a count and his pregnant wife. He had his own astrologer do readings for him and she could see the future. But when the card said that his wife and unborn child would die, he said, "Get the hell out of here." Well, his wife and child did end up dying during childbirth, so he and his goons went searching for the astrologer and they freaking killed her daughter. So the astrologer goes beast mode and performs a dark ritual. She does all of their readings and then dies, binding her soul to the cards. She cursed the Count and his goons and anyone else who uses the cards. And it turns out that she is actually the monsters themselves. She's a shapeshifter, which I thought was kinda cool. Alma says that they can break their curse by destroying the cards. They leave and Grant says that this is total nonsense, but then, uh-oh, their card just stops. And I'm sorry, Madeline, but I remember your thing saying that technology might fail you. But also you have to remember, don't run.
Don't run! Wait! Don't run!
The hangman shows up and he runs around the car in a pretty cool scene. We get to see like the motion detectors go off. That was kind of neat. Haley tries to catch her, but it's too late. So now everyone truly believes that this tarot curse is real. Everyone but Paxton wants to go and destroy the cards, but he says to hell with all that and he goes to lock himself in his room. And I can't really blame him because I think I would probably do the same thing. He heads to his dorm, but the fool is not far behind. Paxton makes it to the elevator, but then he realizes that he has walked right into his fate. The creepy clown is just sort of messing with him at this point. But then it finally decides that it's Paxton's time to go. I really enjoy this scene a lot. I love the look of the fool and how it moves. It does feel a tad drawn out, but I still think it worked. Our 3 remaining characters head back to the mansion and they try to burn the cards, but it doesn't work. They then call up the big guns and Alma shows up and she's going to connect with the spirit world. The astrologer is now with them, but she freezes Alma and reads her horoscope. 6 of Swords, which doesn't look too good, but you know.
Go! Go!
I'm gonna be honest, other than filling us in on some lore, she wasn't all that helpful. Haley, Grant, and Paige run, but eventually Paige gets separated. Grant sees his devil, and Paige sees her magician. It seems like she's the magician's volunteer for his show, but she does not want any part of it, which is understandable. What I don't understand is why she would crawl backstage and hide inside of a box. He clearly set that up. You know magicians love their boxes. After she climbs into the crate, my first thought after why would you do that was I hope she gets sawed in half. And that is indeed what happens. They don't really show any of it, but I knew what was going on and the situation was intense, so I'm fine with it. Plus, it's a PG-13 horror movie, so, you know, I get it. It was still a pretty neat idea. Haley and Grant are having a little chat while hiding from the devil, you know, like you do. And Haley has an idea. What if she reads the astrologer's horoscope? That's something. They're actually having a nice little moment, but it doesn't last long. Bro just got yoinked. The astrologer shapeshifts from devil to death. Death is chasing her down and it's around every corner, but when it finally catches Haley, Grant comes to save her. He sends Haley to go set up the tarot cards while he deals with his devil. I guess that's the sacrifice that was mentioned earlier. And now he's right in front of a portal to hell? Haley begins reading the astrologer's horoscope. She comes face to face with the astrologer and tells her that she's stuck in the past and she won't allow herself to heal. She then looks down to see that death is her fate. Haley says that in readings, death can mean the end of something or the start of something new, but in your case, it just means death. It's a callback to a line used earlier in the movie during the story of the astrologer, and I thought that was really cool. Everything is going crazy, and the astrologer starts wasting away, and it's perfect timing because Grant was about to be dragged into hell. She is no more, and the curse is broken. Haley and Grant start walking back home, but they spot a car heading their way.
Guys!
It's Paxton! He survived his fool attack because his roommate Todd opened the elevator and it just vanished. Hey, a win's a win. There you go! That was tarot. I thought it was good for what it was. I'm a simple guy. You give me cool creatures killing people, I'm gonna be entertained. And everything in between the kills was fine. It's what I expected, and at the end of the day, I got what I needed. I can totally see all of its problems and why people didn't care for it. The writing was whatever, they really hammer in all of the fate stuff.
Fuck fate.
Most of the characters are just sort of there to die, like I said earlier. And although I did say I loved the monsters, they do look slightly generic and gray, but you get to see them quite a bit, so I think it evens out. Almost all the kills are off screen with just some blood thrown in there, that way you know they're dead. But like I mentioned, it is a PG-13 horror movie. I still think like the scenarios were unique enough to where I didn't really mind it being off screen. Tarot doesn't do anything remarkable, but I still thought it was a pretty cool movie. It did make almost $50 million with a budget of just under $10 million, so if they're willing to make it, I'd love a sequel. Especially if it's rated R. Probably not gonna happen though. Thank you for checking out this video. If you've seen the movie, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments. Once again, thank you for 600 subscribers. I don't know what video is coming out next. I'm still working on my top 100 favorite movies of all time video, so we'll see what happens. Okay, goodbye.